biggest pointer for a man dealing with me is you have to treat me like a person, number one. Number two, you have to treat me like a lady. We gotta be boys. How's that? Like we gotta be. I gotta be your lady, but I gotta be your boy.
So you watch football and everything, so
all that. Let's go.
I tell girls that all the time. The hardest thing to do is just be a man's friend. Why you can't just be my friend?
Be friends and don't be scared of me. If you're scared of me, I will eat you.
Damn, Jill.
Please.
Damn.
I'm not kidding. So there's no point in me dating someone that's afraid of me because I can walk all over you. And who wants that? Nobody wants that. I'll end up doing that and feel bad about it and
leaving the person and they're crying and
then you're like, I'm dating a bitch ass and I don't really
why?
No respect.
Why?
All right, what's going on, y'all? It's your guy CJ100, 50% of the 5100 podcast, back at you with another reaction video, and we gotta chop it up, gang. We gotta chop it up. So, you see the title, right? I gotta tell you, brothers, you got to get in your arsenal the ability to tell a woman no. And it's not just as simple as the words no, and you don't never want to do nothing for a woman. So women that here to think that, relax, that's not exactly what I'm saying, but I'm here to talk to the fellas about something. Basically, no is another way of saying how you set guidelines and boundaries, right? A lot of guys, I talked about this in a short I did recently. A lot of guys deal with a woman that's so fine, got the body that you want, the most attractive woman. And I've said this many times. That is the most dangerous time for a man, is when he's dealing with a woman that is physically what captivates him, right? Because if he doesn't have a strong moral base, ethics, principles from the Bible or the Quran, or something that grounds him in a worldish world, if he doesn't have those spiritual principles, a fine-ass woman could, take you off of your square for sure. So it's very important that you set guidelines and you have boundaries. That's so important because a woman will trample all over those things if you don't have them. She will just, you will be her do boy. You will be a guy on her phone that does whatever she wants and will make you feel like she's doing this because she likes me. It's like, no, she's doing it because she likes what you do, and she's never going to do anything for you unless she wants to keep certain things going. So she'll, okay, let him grab my ass one time. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. That's how you end up in any situation. So let me kind of explain the no and the yes part of it, right? Saying yes to a woman gives her what she wants temporarily, but she knows a guy that will tell her no is better for her in the sense of longevity. I don't think y'all heard me. So let me saying yes gives her what she wants temporarily, but telling her no sets her up better when we talking longevity. Because a man that will tell her no is a man that can lead, a man that'll make the best decisions for the family, for the relationship, not just to make her happy. Y'all gotta chill on this make them happy thing, because they're happy one second, they're upset the next. You just got to do what you got to do as a man. But I want to play this clip, right? Let me pull it up. Found it on Instagram. I thought it was very interesting what he had to say. So I want to get you guys' opinion. So let's go ahead and see what this brother has to say. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. Let's go.
A man could be in a relationship where he is miserable. He could be cheating. It could be abusive. There could be so much wrong, and he will stay. There's several layers to it. One, men have a harder time rejecting the woman than a woman does rejecting a man. We live in a society where...
So he said men have a harder time rejecting woman than the woman does rejecting man. That is absolute fact. That's because men have been socialized to this happy life, happy wife thing. This duty, burden of beast type of mentality where you do everything everybody needs you to do and you be okay with getting socks for Father's Day, right? Men are used to just taking on the weight of what everybody needs emotionally, financially, physically, emotionally, all of that. Men are known to do that. So when it comes time to rejecting a woman, we struggle with that because we've just always been the guy that does what needs to get done, or will stick through because we don't want to get the label put on us as we abandoned you or we didn't care about your feelings. We're more susceptible to be manipulated in that way than a woman would be, because a woman is used to rejecting a man because they're always coming her way. So that was a decent point for sure.
We're in the position where we have to pursue, we have to get this woman's attention, and the woman gets to sit back and enjoy that. So that's why I tell women, if you try to talk to a man and ask for his number, many men will accept, not because they're interested, they just don't know how to say no to you.
So yeah, what he said is absolutely true. Men are not used to women coming up to them. I've had it happen a few times in my life, not a whole lot. I've had women give me the choosing signals with the eyes, drop her or something, or, can you help me with this, knowing she don't need help, like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But most guys aren't used to a woman even trying to approach them. So when they get in these situations of having to actually reject a woman or a woman coming to him, he's not going to say no. That's why I say a lot of guys will cheat. A lot of guys will get in a situation with a woman and he will cheat because he's weak to women. This is why I say when women talk about guys being simps is the great thing, or guys doing whatever women want, women will say that that's what they want. They want that out of a duck. They quacking, okay? Stop listening to that. That is cap. Go look at who she's with. Is she complaining about the guy that does everything she wants, or is she complaining that the guy she has isn't doing everything she wants? Stop telling her yes all the time because you want to make her happy. You're going to lose that way every time as a man. You have to have morals. You have to have principles. You have to have boundaries and guidelines, because if you don't, women will run your ass in the ground, because you will do whatever it takes for her validation. All right, let's move on. Let me explain to you why nice guys do finish last. Kinda, right? I would say a lot of men have the conversation about, as I was coming up, I was dealing with women, and women wasn't giving me play, and I was so nice. I would do things and flowers and yada yada yada. Right? That's the story that everybody tells. Correct? Here's what they don't understand, and I didn't understand either. It's not that they didn't appreciate you being nice. They didn't believe that that's who you were. See, they didn't like an asshole because he was an asshole. They liked him because he had the audacity to be an asshole, which means she liked him for him being him, and it didn't matter what she did. That's what she was attracted to. She wasn't attracted to him because he wasn't nice. But we get caught up in this thing where we think that being nice is a bad thing, or being nice is something we absolutely should have to do. I'm not a nice guy. I'm a good guy. I'm not a nice guy. I tell every woman I've ever dealt with, she won't say he was nice. She'll say he was a good guy. He was caring. He did what needed to be done, but he wasn't nice. They would say I was mean. I can be mean sometimes. My daughter says the same thing. It's cool, but they also know that they can come to me. My daughter comes to me. When she's dealing with something hard, she wants to talk to me more than anybody. You get what I'm saying? So as a man, you gotta have a hard line, bro. And this is my last point. A lot of brothers are raised by women, and a lot of women don't put men on game. Their boys on game, because women live in this fantasy world. They live in makeup, weave, lashes, fat phobia, fat shaming. They don't live in the real world that men have to live in. If a man gets fat, case in point, Lizzo shakes her ass. If men had something to say about it, it was body shaming. 50 Cent does the Super Bowl performance, got a little man weight on him, still stocky, still muscle. They talked about how he was fat. That's the reality of men. We don't get to live in this fantasy of the world. If we're ugly, we're ugly. If we're bald, we're bald. Like, it's what it is. We can't even wear a hairpiece without a woman having something to say, because we talked about weave, but you have hair under your scalp. We don't. So we just want to have hair. But that's another conversation for another day. I just wanted to make the point that boys don't usually get the game from their mothers. So they're quick to tell a woman yes, because their mother, they did everything for their mother. Their mother was everything. My mother can't tell her son how daddy put her in check. He had to see it. She's not going to tell you that, because in her mind, it probably wasn't even being put in check, but she knew she needed it. Women have to live in this different world. So as a man, you have to understand, you have different rules and have different guidelines. And you have to put boundaries out there for yourself. Damn what women tell you. What are the results you're looking for? What are you trying to do with your life when it comes to a woman? That's how you move, not off of what she wants. That's all I got, man. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, that notification bell so you can get all of our content as soon as it drops. And I'm gonna let you guys know we're coming up on February of 2023. We will be doing another edition of Black Father February, where we have on a few fathers that we respect and know, and we have conversations about fatherhood, discipline, Christmases, Father's Days, all things that men experience as fathers. And this is a Black Father celebration because you know what they say, black men are deadbeats. We're going to change that narrative. So anyway, make sure y'all check us out. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. So for your guy, CJ100, 50% of the 5100 podcast, I am gone. You did.